Greetings, Tracy Tigers, and welcome to the second week of the school year in 2025. Wow, those 2 days sure did go fast last week, and you all did a fantastic job. Thank you for all your efforts with being respectful, responsible, and kind. Which reminds me, we better start out with our Tracy Tiger pledge.
I respect you, and you respect me. I am responsible so all can see. I choose every day to act kindly. Always a Tracy Tiger I will be.
And we've already reviewed being respectful, responsible, and kind. And we want to thank you for being extra kind, especially at breakfast and lunch with our lunch staff. Also on the bus. Nice job. It's nice to see that we're working there with our bus. Remember, you can earn some stars on the bus. And those of you in car riders, you're also earning tickets there for excellent behavior, being respectful, responsible, and kind. Now this week, as you know, kicks off our first full week, so we are back with MAP testing for grades 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Not all of you will be taking tests today, but over the course of this week and a few days next week, you will have MAP testing. Couple of reminders, kids, when you take those MAP tests, as you know, you do want to take your time. Read all of those questions at least 2 times just to make sure that you understand what the question is asking. Remember, there is no time test for this. It's take the time that you need. There may be some questions on there, boys and girls, that you do not know the answer to right away, and that's okay. That's when you want to turn on that growth mindset mind and think about, gosh, this is hard, but I can do hard things. If you have a question, all you need to do is raise your hand. Your teacher can come over and assist you with that. And once again, read those questions again. Take your time. We want to see what you can do. This is to see how much you've grown since the beginning of the year. So we're halfway done almost with this year, and we'll get right into that third quarter shortly. Ms. Bresic, I know, has some things to share about IXL and other areas for our growth mindset as well.
So we are continuing that IXL Snowman Challenge. We're looking forward to seeing who in each grade level is going to earn that winter party. So thanks to Ms. Mingarelli for putting that together, and all of our teachers in 3, 4, and 5 for encouraging your work for that. We saw a lot of great things that happened over break as you checked in on Thursday and Friday of last week. So thank you so much for continuing to grow and to learn even during your winter break. One thing that we're going to talk about, your teachers will with you, and we want to remind you here, is that Chromebook and iPad sign out from the library is going to be updated. So if you need to borrow an iPad or a Chromebook, this happens when you may have forgotten it at home by mistake, or perhaps it's broken and it's away on repair, and you have to borrow one from our library. You can't just come down and take one. It is going to be signed out by Mrs. Easley in the library under Snipe It. This is just an electronic program that we use. You must return your device by the end of the day to Mrs. Easley in the library. So if your teacher perhaps forgets to remind you to come back down, it's your responsibility. You've signed it out. If you don't return it, you can be held liable for the cost of that. And I don't think any of you want to spend your holiday money on a Chromebook for this school or an iPad. One should be signed out per person, and if you have one signed out, you're not going to be able to sign out another one until it comes back. So make sure that you're returning the Chromebooks in a timely manner. If you need your Chromebook charged and your Chromebook's about to die, you can bring your personal school district device down here to be charged while you borrow one, and then you can swap it out by the end of the day. The only time that you should be signing out Chromebooks or iPads is when you're in your home room, not during specials, not in your other classrooms that you may visit, during your home room. So we know. Now, if you need to sign it out during a time that Mrs. Easley is not there, we need you to come on down to the main office, okay? So this is during Mrs. Easley's lunch and some of her other duties she does. Come on down to the office to see Mrs. Adams, myself, or Mrs. Clark, and we can get one signed out for you so that we will be able to help you. We can't just come and take them, and the teachers know this too, okay? If you have any questions, let us know, but we appreciate your cooperation with this, okay? Thanks, Tracy Tigers.
We know you can do that. So thinking about other things to think about this first full year, we're going to think about what we're learning in second step. And this week, we're going to be thinking about stopping and naming our feelings.
Absolutely. So it's okay to have strong feelings. Go ahead.
But when you have strong feelings, it can be hard to think about what to do.
You can get back in control by calming down.
So the first step is to stop and use maybe a stop signal to catch your own attention so that you tell yourself, stop.
You may need to say, chill out, stop, relax.
Next, you're going to use your feeling directive skills to name your feeling.
And we talked about that last week, naming
yes.
your feelings. So when you recognize your feelings, the thinking part of your brain can start to manage them.
So take time right now to think what your stop signal is going to be, and it might be something that no one else will know, only you, so you can think about, I'm going to name that feeling so that I can remain calm. I like that.
Absolutely. I do too, especially with maybe having a little bit of stress of like getting back into the routine of being here at school. Those are great things that we can think about, Mr. Bull. So I think that's all we have
That's
for today.
all we have for this, and we will see you each and every day, but of course next week right back here on TV. So we hope you have a great Tiger Day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.